The protagonist quietly extended his arm and summoned the evil spirit from within his body. Right in front of the guards, he snatched away one of their guns. Just as the guard thought he was about to start a riot, Jotaro turned the barrel toward his own head and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
No! Jotaro!
To everyone's shock, the bullet was caught midair by a massive hand and crushed. It turns out that within 7 steps, a person can be faster than a gun. That's exactly why he shot it himself. He wanted to prove to everyone just how powerful the evil spirit inside him was. To avoid putting innocent people in danger, he planned to lock himself up in that cell for the rest of his life. But how could his mother accept that? She soon tracked down his grandfather, hoping he could help get her nephew out of prison. For his daughter's sake, the old man was willing to do whatever it took. When the inmates saw Jotaro's mother show up again, they grabbed onto her like a lifeline, begging her to take Jotaro away. He'd been getting more terrifying by the day. Just a casual burp after drinking water was enough to send his cellmates cowering in the corner, trembling with fear. Finally, his grandfather spoke up. He would personally bring Jotaro out of prison, but the answer he got was the same as before. The guards tried to stop him, but next to the grandfather, they were like children, utterly powerless to fight back. After dealing with the guards, the grandfather split the cell door open with a single chop. What he didn't realize was that during their conversation, his finger had already ended up in Jotaro's hand. Jotaro did this to make his grandfather face reality. With his abilities, there was no way he could stand up to the evil spirit inside him. But the grandfather wasn't about to give up so easily. He called out his old friend Abdul. With just a gentle wave of his arms, scorching flames erupted all around them. The next second, Abdul transformed into a muscular beast. Turns out Abdul also had an evil spirit living inside him, but unlike Jotaro, Abdul could control it with ease. As Abdul unleashed his power, Jotaro was slammed against the wall, his limbs pinned down by flames, unable to move. The temperature in the cell instantly shot up to 80 degrees. At that moment, the evil spirit inside Jotaro finally exploded. It carried him off the wall, and even the battle-hardened grandfather was stunned. In his 70 years, he'd never seen such a powerful evil spirit. As Jotaro struck back, the red magician who'd been so arrogant just moments ago was now nothing more than a lamb to the slaughter. To escape safely, Abdul proposed using his ultimate move, though it might very well hurt Jotaro. After getting the grandfather's permission, Abdul made his move. The scorching flames instantly transformed into fiery ropes that bound Jotaro tightly. Seeing her son in agony, the woman begged her father to stop. But the grandfather had made up his mind. He wouldn't quit until he achieved his goal. At that moment, Jotaro erupted again. He viciously kicked the table behind him toward the toilet. The instant the toilet exploded, the gushing water extinguished the flames on his body. Once freed, he was determined to settle this score. He proceeded to tear a gaping hole through the prison's metal bars with his bare hands. Abdul knew perfectly well that his mission was simply to lure him out of the cell, not to fight to the death. That's when Jotaro realized he'd been tricked. But it was too late. He was already outside the prison. Settling the score with Abdul, that was inevitable.